know we here. You already know. Do so. Oh shit. Boom. Do it for that Jewish shit. Boom, we here though.
Because you know I've been trying to, my pickup.
About to listen to Patrice O'Neal. You know, stay faithful by having threesomes. You heard? Stay faithful by having threesomes. Some of these niggas G these bitches up to where they look like real, like, I mean, when they explain it, they look like real dots. Like, I don't know how else to explain it right here. I don't know how else to convey it, but when they explain it, they look real silly. They look real silly because only thing that they're doing is looking like a hoe to a guy. And while they're looking like a hoe to a guy, they're letting a guy tell a story to his friends. Because after that threesome, they're definitely going to tell their friends. And you're definitely going to sound like a hoe. But it's all up to you if you want to sound like a hoe. You know, some chicks don't mind it. Some chicks really do not mind it. They like sounding like a hoe because they have a story when another nigga meet them. Oh yeah, you that chick, da 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 da. Get that great neck.
Line now is to any chick I go, look, me and my girlfriend are not seeing anybody.
That is an interesting way to
me and
put
my
it.
girlfriend, just an open line. And what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to stay, if this even sounds right, faithful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, she's into that. So I'm just trying to, what I did is like, what happens is anybody out there who's trying to get into threesomes, the protocol is that your girlfriend or your wife, she solicits women, and if y'all want to do a little training with your wife, you solicit the guys. What's happening is when realizing how dumb women are, like how, like she's a trooper. Women treat her like they treat a dude.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how you doing? She's like, hey, I'm pretty. And would you like to? And, and she realized,
You would think it would be easy because she's a girl.
she's a girl.
Yeah.
And she's starting to realize how annoying women are in terms of sex.
Wow.
So
How about
basically, I met a chick like 5 months ago and put a little work in. Now we only talked like 3 times, but the first time I met her, I'm like, hey, look, why don't you go on with me and my girl? We're single. Blam. She's like, I can't. But she'll call me on the phone, and my girl got mad because why does this girl have your number? But I give my number out all the time.
Yeah.
Like if a chick, I'm very accessible. If people know me, I'm really. A lot of people got my number, so it's like I say here, you need to call me and find out when I work next. What happens is I then talk to this chick and I say, look, she finally gives in a little bit. I say, go to my girl's job and
Oh my. Yeah, there's so many problems already, man. Go to your girl's
I
job.
said, look, go to my girl's job and just go in and meet her. Because I understand, like, if you wanted me to sleep with you and you had a boyfriend, I'd be like, ugh, I'm some strange dude. And then I would want to meet the dude and say, okay, this dude's cool. I will knock your wife up. Right. So I said to the girl, I said, it'd be cool for you to go and see her down her job. My girl's a trooper. I called my girl to say, hey, look, somebody's coming down to check you out, and see if you like her. So it was on. She almost got fired from her job because she went down and said she just went bananas. So we're arguing and trying to make sense of it all. And I'm telling her, look, if we're going to do a threesome, which we want to, we can't keep buying hookers. We're trying to find, what I'm trying to do is big love. You seen that show? That's what she's afraid of. She likes the hookers because it's like, bam, beat it. But I'm trying to get a square broad to be our girlfriend. Now I'm like, look, I'll take you shopping. Listen, baby, if I buy both of y'all
they want the threesome, or they think they want the threesome because the guy wants the threesome. The guy wants the threesome because they think once they get the threesome, that's going to be the end of it. That's going to be the end of it. You might have just opened up a door that you can't close. You might have just opened up a door that you can't close. You feel me?
Panties, I'ma buy.
Pause that one more time. You might have just opened up a door that you can't close. Just like earlier, the guy determines on what the girl wants. And he determines on what the girl wants because usually when it's up to a threesome, it's on some pimp shit. It's on some pimp shit. You know, I can say this now. You know, I'm free right now. It's on some pimp shit. It's like on like a female. They usually pick a female that they call a crash test dummy. A crash test dummy. A crash test dummy does not speak back. They don't speak back because they can't speak back. Because they're scared of being let go. Wow, how about that? They're scared of being let go. A crash test dummy is scared of being let go because they're not wifey material. Wow.
You 4 and her 2. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just to keep.
You're still a little better than she is.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna keep, but she's gonna be. And I told her, I said, look, you are our girlfriend. And when people ask you, do you have? You say, no, I don't have a boyfriend. I have a couple. And
You are treading on some dangerous ground.
but by the end, logic wins, man, because she can't do it because she keeps playing because she's frustrated about how dumb women are, and she thinks that since I set up the situation that this, I don't see other women.
The girl is being retarded. You know the girl's being retarded. For the simple fact that they don't get to do what they want to. This is why they say once the guy does the threesome or whatever, if they want a threesome, whatever, however the guy G's it, however the guy gasses the girl up, they always come right. The female, turn this right back on. The female, this is how the guy gasses. The female always says they favorite go-to note or line is, but the guy wanted it. But the guy wanted it. The guy wanted it. I don't really care. I don't really care what the guy, this and that. The guy wanted it. The guy wanted it because he knows you're a thought. He knows you're a thought. He knows he could G you up. He knows you're not that intelligent to like respond in an intelligent way. Like, oh, I'm not gonna do this because of this. I'm not gonna do this because of that. I know you're gonna leave, but I don't know. Like, it seems like the female likes this type of shit. The female likes it. Female likes it. This is why I don't really. A female could say this is disrespectful, but this is why I speak what I speak. This is why I say what's on my mind. A female will always be a whore in my eyes. A woman will always be a whore because they move on the acts of their pussy. How about that? Think about that. A female will move on the acts of their pussy. A female will move on what a guy tells them to do. Wow. Wow. And by that logic, if a guy tells you what to do, if a guy tells you what to do, would you be mad if a guy told your daughter to do that? Would you be mad if a guy told daughter, your daughter to have a threesome? If a guy told your daughter to have a threesome, but you're okay with it if you have a threesome? Wow. Wow. And will a guy take you serious? Take you serious if you have a threesome? And he just carrying you along is a crash test dummy. You're not a serious female. Hold on, let me turn this back on. You're not a serious female. You're not a serious female. You're a crash test dummy. You feel me? You are a crash test dummy. Because you don't think for yourself. You just go along with the ride. You feel me? A crash test dummy goes along with the ride and doesn't use her own brain. She does not use her own brain. I want a female that uses her own brain. I want a female that's bad, that can stand on her own. I want a female that it's hard. It's hard to manipulate them. Like, have a conversation with them. And it's hard to manipulate them to where whatever you think, she thinks. It's hard to do that. A weak female is easy to manipulate because she's a crash test dummy. She goes along with the ride. Not mine. Not mine. Not mine. We will see this play out in the future. Not mine. Not mine. Not mine. No crash test dummy over here, my mans. No thoughts over here. No wops over here. You heard? JoJo. Jonas Rich. J That Dude. Miss Swagger. Razor Game. Check us out. Comment, subscribe, and like. You heard me? Hit that bell, nigga. Hit that bell, nigga. Say it one more time. Hit that bell.